Hi everyone, my name's Melissa and welcome back to the Youthful Mama. So today I'm doing a gold and plum look. I filmed it a few weeks ago but I haven't had the time to upload it, so I'm finally getting around to it now. As usual, I have moisturized and primed my face. I just skipped that so that I could fit it into a 15-minute video. So we'll go straight in and into the tutorial. So first off, I'm going to mix my favourite Cover FX Enhanced Drop in the colour Sunlight with my favourite foundation, Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturising Photo Edition Foundation. Now, I know that you guys have probably heard on the grapevine that they are no longer distributing their makeup products to Australia as from June the 30th. So I'm doing a separate video to address that. I feel like something needs to be said about it. So please check back here to find out what I've got to say about it. And yeah, so let's get straight into this look. I'm just going to put that on with a beauty sponge. I'm using the Real Techniques one that you can get from Priceline and most chemists. I do use beauty blenders sometimes. I pretty much just reach for whatever's clean at the time. I'm so sorry I haven't filmed in ages. I did promise I was going to do it once a week at the beginning of the year, but honestly I underestimated how busy I was going to be with 2 kids. It has just been a lot harder than I thought. Whenever I get free time I tend to nap instead of filming, so yeah, it's been pretty rough. But my youngest is 7 months now and I just decided I just need to make some time. So for the eyes, I'm going to use my favourite palette, which is Jaclyn Hill's palette, and I'm going to use 2 transition shades, and I'm going to skip the second eye just to save some time, otherwise this will be like a half an hour video. So as usual, I'm placing my transition shade above my crease because I have hooded eyes. Going in with the second shade, I like to layer up my shadows. I find that it just has a better effect in the end. It looks a lot better when it's all blended together. And I believe I'm using a Morphe brush at the moment. And I'm going to go in with this mustardy colour. I really love this colour. I kind of abuse it a lot, but it's alright. I have 2 of these palettes I bought backup. Whenever I find something I really love, I always buy backup. I actually thought it was just me, but it turns out all makeup lovers buy backup. I'm going to go in with the colour underneath the mustardy one, which kind of looks like a sunburnt sort of shade. And it's funny, it looks like a really dark colour, but once I apply it, it actually didn't come out as dark as I wanted it to. I wanted to have something a little tiny bit darker with this look. So I'm actually going to go in after with the colour just next to it, which kind of looks like a red brick type colour, and apply that on my crease. So the transition shade I always put above my crease, and then the shades that I really want, like the darker shades, the brighter shades, I will use in my actual crease. Going in now with the star of the show, which is a L'Oreal glitter pigment, and this is a loose pigment. I'm just going to open it up and sort of tilt it so it doesn't pour out. I don't want to get the powder everywhere, but that's what it looks like. Now this colour I wasn't able to get at the shops. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. So I actually found it on eBay, and I'll list the actual shades down below in case you're looking for it. So I found an eBay seller in Queensland who sells this, and I also got the black for free when I purchased it online, so I was really happy about that. And they are the genuine L'Oreal products. I got it for a lot cheaper. And whenever you can't find something that has been discontinued, like your favourite lipstick or lip gloss, just try eBay and make sure that it is a genuine brand. And I'm just going to pack that onto the lid. As I mentioned before, I'm just going to skip the other side of my other eye to save some time. and I'm moving straight on to my concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my brow bone just to sort of highlight it. And obviously wherever I have a scar or pigments like dark circles under my eyes, I'm going to put the concealer. And then I like to highlight my cheekbones. Now I only do this when I'm going out somewhere and I want to look a little bit more glamorous. If it's just a day look, I won't really bother with the highlighting because it can tend to be just too much makeup, too glamorous for the day. I just set that with some powder. I used the Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder. And I did pack on the powder just because I am going to use the last 3 darker shades from the palette, the Jaclyn Hill palette, to smoke out my lower lash line. And I don't want the pigments to kind of fall onto my cheeks and ruin my makeup, so I kind of packed on the powder a bit, and I'll brush that off with a big powder brush after. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about all the noise my kids are playing. They are so loud. Just putting a little thin eyeliner on, a winged eyeliner. I like to make it really, really thin, so I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brow brush, which is for your brows, but because it's so tiny, I like to do a tiny winged eyeliner with it. And the reason why I do tiny winged eyeliners is because I have eyelash extensions and I feel like I just don't need a huge wing, so I go with a tiny one. And as always, I'm doing one of my many favorite things to do, and that is contouring my face, and I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Deep. I absolutely love doing this. It's so therapeutic to draw on your face and then buff it in. Honestly, I enjoy it so much that sometimes I want to take it off and then do it all over again. It's just like a really nice feeling. I think it helps to have a really nice creamy product too. So if you're going to get a stick contouring product or a stick bronzer or stick foundation, make sure it's nice and creamy so it can blend in well. Okay, so I'm back and one of my kids is out and the other one is asleep, so hopefully I'll have some peace and quiet for a little while. I do have the fan going on in the background, so hopefully that's not too annoying. I'm not sure if you're going to hear it when I finish editing, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, moving on to the powder, I'm just going to apply that all over my face and also put a little tiny bit of bronzer on the outer part of my face as well, which is where I've created the shadows. And then we can move on to completing the rest of my face before finishing the look with some plum lips. Now, if you guys know me, you know I never do dark lips. I'm really going out of my comfort zone. I thought for this channel I should try and attempt to do some different looks. I don't want to be, you know, boring and always do the same neutral colors. I love neutral colors. I love browns on my eyes, and I love nudes on my lips all the time, and I love pink on my nails. So I'm trying really hard to not do the exact same thing all the time. And I am mixing it up with skincare videos as well. So if you haven't already watched the last one, I did upload my full skincare routine. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. I really want to show you how you can still look young and youthful after having children. I know that children take a lot of your time and a lot of your energy, and you start to neglect your skincare routine, and you don't really have to do as much as I do. I have a 7-step routine, but you can cut it shorter. It's all about choosing the right products. If you choose the right products, you don't need to use a ton of products like I do. I just do it because I'm obsessed with it. I love skincare and I love makeup. So that's just me, but yeah, you can have much better skin by just changing 1 or 2 products in your regular skincare routine. So I have just used the MAC, what's it called? I think it's called Skin Finish. I don't have it in front of me, and I'm hopeless with remembering names, but I do like to use it around my nose. I don't like to use a bronzer around my nose. It's just, I want to create a little tiny bit of dimension, a little bit of shadow, you know, on the side, so it kind of slings my nose, but not in a drastic way. I don't want to look too different. So I'm just doing that now. And yeah, so the other video that I uploaded was how to do your makeup in as little as, I think, 5 minutes. You can do it in 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on how many interruptions you get, I guess. But it's really important to follow my steps. If you follow my steps and you don't cut any corners or add any steps, you will get your makeup done and you will look beautiful in as little as 5 to 10 minutes. And the bonus part is you don't even need foundation. Obviously, if you're not happy with your skin and you do want extra cover, then you can either use, you know, a foundation instead of the concealer, or you can kind of mix it together. But I personally believe that if you choose a concealer that is your exact skin color, you can cover your blemishes and then kind of pat it in with a beauty sponge or a beauty blender, and then powder over the top and put some blush to give you some life in your face, and you can be ready so fast. It's not about looking completely glamorous and amazing, it's just about looking younger and fresh before you head out the door, even if it's just to run some errands. At the moment I'm just highlighting my face. You know, I love to use a highlighter. I'm obsessed with it even during the day, and I am using Carly Bible's palette. It is an old palette of hers. She's got heaps of new ones, but I am not all about buying new things all the time. If I find a product that I love, I don't care if it's been around for years. I'm not going to go out and go buy all the brand new products just for the hell of it. I do, however, buy products to review. So I have a couple of products I'm going to review, and I'm going to post that on my next video, which I should be doing hopefully in the next couple of days. If I can organise some free time, I will do a review on a skincare product, and I'll definitely do a review on makeup because that is my favourite thing to do. So many different ideas that I want to share with you guys, so many different videos I want to do. I literally have a list written down. The list is growing every day of all the things I want to film, and it's up to like 25. Oh no, it's up to like 35 now. Okay, so I'm going in with a MAC blush. I will list the colours down below. Like I said before, I did film this several weeks ago, so from the top of my head, I don't remember every shade that I'm using. But yeah, I will list it down if you want to know. I don't go crazy with blush. I don't like to use a really dark colour. I like to use a natural colour, but I do apply a decent amount. Remember, blush makes you look alive, so blush will make you look young and fresh and not dull. So remember, try not to skip a blush. Can't believe there are so many people who don't use blush. Now this lip liner, oh my god, I found it off eBay as well. I'm crazy about finding discontinued products on eBay, and this one is Plum, and it is a Maybelline lip liner. I will list the number and the colour and the brand below. And this is totally out of my comfort zone. Never ever do I do a dark lip like this. I did forget to condition my lips before I started. I didn't realise until I was putting on my liner, so I'm just going to quickly condition my lips now before doing the lipstick. So my lips are conditioned, and I'm now going to go in with a Clinique lipstick. And again, I bought this one off eBay because I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked at Maya and David Jones and online, and it was discontinued, completely sold out. So actually no, it was sold out, it wasn't discontinued, so I found it on eBay. And I'm going in, I believe this is called like Black Burgundy or Black something. It is another Clinique product, and again, couldn't find it, completely sold out, but I found it on eBay again from the same seller in Queensland. And this is kind of giving my lips more of a what's it called it's giving me more of that purple tone that I'm after, but what's the word, beetroot, that's the word. It's giving me more of that beetroot type lip, and that's the actual color that I was looking for. Completely out of my comfort zone, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up, and please comment if you have any ideas for my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and see you at the next one.